So, what are parents really looking for in childcare? Welcome back to another episode of the Grow Your Daycare podcast. Today, I want you to connect better with potential clients, and I'm going to help you do that. It's going to be a short episode, but it's going to really be filled with valuable tips, okay? We're going to cover what parents are really looking for and how to reflect those values in your marketing, okay? Always, we're talking about marketing and we align all things with marketing because that is the focus of this podcast. And that's what I want you to get real comfortable doing. Okay. So, top priorities that parents are looking for, and how do you kind of sprinkle that into your marketing? Okay. So, after talking to hundreds of families and reviewing what works, three things come up again and again. Okay. Safety, trust, and communication, right? So if you're new to my podcast, when I say I have talked to hundreds of families, it's because I ran my own childcare center for over 16 years. And I had 7 full-time staff working for me, and I have spoken and enrolled a lot of families. Okay, so thinking back to my time as a director in my center, I can honestly say these are the 3 top priorities that always keep popping up. Okay, safety, trust, and communication. So how do you show safety in your marketing, right? Like, what does that look like? Use photos that show clean spaces, happy kids, and safe equipment. And mention your protocols or licensing on your site or flyers. So this is so important, and it's something that should definitely be shared on your platforms. I would say weekly, okay? Because again, we know that Facebook, not everybody that follows you is going to see every single one of your posts. So thinking that you just have to do this one time and then you're good, like people know that your area is safe, it doesn't make any sense, right? So think about photos that you can use, or videos when you're recording your videos with the kids. What does the background look like? Is it clean? The kids look happy? Does the equipment look clean and safe, or is everything kind of scratched all over the place and looks like worn out, right? It's always things to consider. Mention protocols. Maybe you had your licensing renewed, or you had an inspector pop in, right? Mention these things. Parents want to feel as though, hey, like she has to follow guidelines. They have to respect a few things in order to be able to run this program, right? So it's not bad for you to mention these things in your content or as you're updating your stories, okay? And you should always mention, let's say, your license number. If you're running a home daycare, your license number in your posts. You can even add it in your content, in your flyers, on your graphics, right? It should definitely be something that you're always thinking about, because you're kind of bridging that gap from, someone that's kind of on the fence, not sure, a little bit anxious about putting their child in a home daycare, right? And you want to make them kind of walk over to the other side and feel as though, hey, like, yes, this person makes it a point to kind of share about their safety protocols and how they clean every week and how they disinfect, right? Whatever that looks like in your program. And it's just so important for you to kind of help them understand that you are running a safe environment and that their child will be safe, okay? Number 2, how to show trust. So obviously, this is a no-brainer. Parents want to feel as though, obviously, that they can trust you with their child, and that others that have gone through your program or that are currently in your program feel the same way, right? So the easiest way to do this is by sharing constantly reviews, testimonials, introducing your staff, showing real moments in your program, and not always stock photography, okay? And it's really easy to do, like to fall trap into the stock photography and hoping that, you don't have to show your face, or you don't have to show the picture of the kids playing, but it's just such a huge disservice to your program because it's not real. Yes, obviously, I'm not expecting you to take pictures of yourself every single day and post them on social media. But as a parent, as someone that is looking or following your platforms, it's important for you to understand how to use your marketing in a way that's going to encourage that trust, okay? So reviews, testimonials, whipping out your mobile and maybe asking your staff to record a short, what's it like to work here type of reel, introducing yourself like once or twice a month and kind of freshening that up, showing real moments in your program, activities and things that you're doing, showing the kids in lifetime, going live. That's a great way to kind of generate that trust, like actually going live on the spot and showing something cool you're doing with the kids or something that the kids are doing themselves that they've been working on, answering questions. It's really, really important. Yes, there's time for stock photography and stock videos and all the things for sure, but it shouldn't be the only thing you're posting, okay? Authenticity wins hearts. Just remember that. And number 3, how to show communication. So how do you show communication when you're posting on Facebook, when you're using this as the only way to market your program? You want to make sure that your contact information is easy to find. No one is going to go in and search pages and pages to get to your website. So your information has to be really easy to find. And you want to mention your update methods. So whether, let's say, you use an app, or you have an amazing newsletter that you send out once a week, or you fill out daily reports, right? It's really important that parents understand that after having trusted you with their child, that there's a way that they can communicate with you that is easy and simple. Like, they're not looking for difficult things here, right? So it's important that when you're creating content, when you're posting about your program, that you show parents that this is how your communication lines are open, right? So for example, let's say little Johnny had an amazing day. For the first time, they didn't cry when their mom dropped them off, and they were all smiles, and they went to play with little Susan, and they built a castle together. Well, why not create that as a post and share about how you're communicating this to his mom on the spot in lifetime with a cute little picture, for example, allowing her to kind of go on in her day, knowing that her son is having a great day. He's not crying. He's made friends. They're playing well together. And you can do this using your whatever app that you're using, right? And you can kind of blend that into one of your posts, right? So really simple and really important to do as well, having those communication lines open. So choose one place, maybe your website or your next Instagram post, and make sure it clearly shows one of these core values. It'll make your message connect so much better, I promise. And keep doing it, right? Again, this is not something that you're going to do one time and then, that's it, right? You need to be consistent with it and be posting about it once a week at least. So I hope that this episode blesses you and your business. If you are running a small in-home or even a small center and you need help with your marketing, we have plenty of packages that could help you depending on what your budget is. We have a school community for providers, and we also have one-on-one packages for those that are ready to outsource and to invest in ads and social media management. Links are in the show notes. You can go check those out. As always, have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys again real soon. Bye for now.